wall is looking good. I think we're going to go at least one more block wide here, at least, possibly two. We'll see how it's tying into the bank right here once I get one more block in. And we're going to go ahead and start backfilling with a load of 3/4 gravel. And we'll see how this thing is going. And of course, I left my excavator key at the house. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna run down here and check our level and see how the wall is setting. Since it rained really hard overnight, you can actually see some washout on the other side from where we pushed that dirt down working. So let's see where that wall is set. At least it's not 4 feet down to get to the blocks now that I got my gravel. This pipe has served its purpose. Alright, so before I get to jabbering, I'm going to take this gravel that I dumped out here and I'm going to start moving along the wall, working my way back that way. So it'll reinforce this dirt as I track out through there to backfill behind the wall on up that way. I've had a lot of good comments from people advising me on different aspects of this. And what they'd recommend and how they would have done it. Really appreciate it. This is not an easy project by any means. I'm going to try to backfill evenly as I go. So I've had people recommend GeoGrid between these blocks. I've had the vast majority of people tell me to just use this 3/4 gravel, that it won't apply enough pressure to move these, 4,000-pound blocks. I've got a couple of pieces of riprap in that load. We're going to try to set block while we're at it. And a lot of encouraging comments. I've been very happy and appreciative of the response I had. Even one viewer said that he hoped he was wrong, but that he thought I'd be fishing these blocks out of the creek someday. I said, Lord, me too. Or I hope not. So, we will see. I figured I'd do an end cap version of everything today. Let you guys see what all was involved in what I'm doing here. That 3/4 will allow water that sheets off of here to drain, and I didn't put those blocks real tight so water can leach through all the cracks. We're only going 4 feet high, so it's not like a really tall wall. It doesn't have to be engineered. If I was going over 4 feet, in my understanding, 4 feet, I would have to have had an engineer, figure all of this up, make sure I did it right. There's the bottom of my block. So let me jump down here, and I'm just going to put my boom down and to take a little weight off this side of the excavator. That way, if while I'm down there, it's very unlikely that this machine's going to cave. So give me just a minute. Alright, so now let's go ahead and tap that in a little. Alrighty. Now let's get us a block. I know my gravel was too high, so what I'm going to do is try to just set it, and then almost like a dead blow hammer, I'm going to try to use the boom to just kind of put pressure on this block and wiggle it into place. We'll see how effective that is. Now, as I'm carrying this close to that section that's getting crushed, I'm going to be very careful. And I'm watching the ground, ready to just push this forward and drop the boom to kind of save myself. Now we're pretty much straight on, so we're not going to have to let it swing into place. We're going to move very slowly because this is pretty well at the limits of this excavator. There he is. Look at that. Let's wiggle him a little. Now let's see if it'll just push into place. One more block. Up and away. That one. Then calm down a little. Have to look just a scotch. Alright. Let's see now. Oh man, I can't believe I looped that thing. Dadgummit. You see what I did? Let's dump us another load of gravel in here. Alright, we're down to our last day on this project. It's been super fun, but it's time to move on to the next thing. So, I've got two 3-foot cap blocks, which are half the length of these blocks, and we're just going to put them on the ends to make a nice square wall. I'm going to get down in here and place a few more of these riprap rocks by hand to help ensure that base rock stays in place. I did get our gutter drain ran out of the bank and to the left of this wall. I wanted to go that way, but it just didn't make sense to run that much pipe when it'll work just as good coming out that side. So once we get these last two blocks in place, I can take that 3/4 and hopefully that'll be enough material to finish backfilling. If not, we'll run to the quarry, get a little bit more, and we'll dress the grass up there where we sank the machine. It was just soft. It's no wonder that bank was eroding as easily as it was. So let's get to work. right, we got everything raked out. I'm gonna put a sun shade mix of grass seed on this stuff because I'm really not sure just how much sun or shade we got here, so we're going to be safe about it. All right, that went pretty good, I think. It was definitely super fun. I really enjoyed it. If this thing falls over, I promise you guys will see it. I will come back here and I will eat crow because some of you guys were really cool about putting in the comments, you know, what you would have done a little bit differently and some recommendations. So number one thing that I regret doing at the time I did it, and that was actually starting to put the 3/4 gravel in behind it before I had that second tier completed, because I put the gravel in and it starts pouring around the top blocks and onto the top of the bottom row, and as you try to rake that gravel off of there so the next block doesn't have gravel sitting under it, I'm telling you, you're chasing a couple of tons of gravel. So that was stupid. That was that was just not the best timing. That was my biggest mistake, I think. It was kind of an afterthought to do dirt on top of my gravel on that side. That way the grass kind of continues over, and it's essentially like a big French drain at this point. It's got a little grass on top of it there. That's more like a French drain. I did not put a pipe behind this one because I left a little bit of a gap in between those blocks since we're only going 2 tiers high. And with that almost being completely backfilled with gravel, water is just going to run into it and leach through the thing. And if it's a heavy enough rain, I'm sure that it can run out the ends. We got all of our drainage pipes extended out. Those were causing some erosion on the bank. The pipe was so short that they were just running water straight out onto the bank, causing their initial problem up there. And once that problem started, this happened. So I probably would have dug down a little bit deeper and not done my 3/4 base as thick. I should have just dug it a little bit deeper, and even I had somebody suggest using railroad ballast, a 2 to 3 inch rock instead of the 3/4. I was just kind of afraid that would be hard to get them level. So I'm gonna try initially the railroad ballast first next time, and if I'm having trouble getting them as perfectly level as I want, then I can just do a really thin coat or a couple of shovels of the 3/4 on top of that to get the level that I want. Another thing that I would do differently, and if this was going higher, I would have unstacked them and redone the bottom row. I really like the idea. I need to start writing these recommendations down and giving you guys a shout out, because I really like the idea of pitching the wall back. That first course, pitching them back. One person suggested 3 inches, and I really like that idea, because then that means the weight of the wall is essentially going to fall against the backfill. I really like that idea. So I would definitely do that next time. But this wall, the way that it was eating out and it rode up onto dirt over this way, I kept having to go thicker and thicker and thicker with that 3/4. So to give myself peace of mind, and hopefully it works, I brought in an additional load of riprap to line that bank over there and to cover the 3/4 to help hold it in place. So I'm gonna keep a close watch on this over the next few weeks, especially after heavy rains. I'll bring you guys with me. We'll do a follow-up video. I did end up I had 4 blocks left over for this customer, and they wanted me to fix a little bit of an erosion issue, because once that got cut, it created kind of a pocket, and water was swirling, and it was swirling over to here, causing erosion. So we just dropped those 4 blocks in, and I didn't even really, we didn't put gravel down or anything, and they're almost perfectly level. Go figure. So I think the project went well, and definitely if this wall was going higher, I like the idea of using the GeoGrid to sandwich it between the first and second course, and it extends out. But I think I would have had to have dug the bank back farther to allow room for the GeoGrid. I'm not sure, but the next wall I'm going to try using the GeoGrid, especially if it's in my customer's budget. So everything went good. My buddy Tyler owns this property. He wasn't going to require me to clean this bank up. He was going to get a machine and do it himself, but I figured I'd just do a little rough job, you know, pack it in, make it look decent. So I think it went pretty well. Hopefully, again, you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment. Tell me what you think about this. If you think it's just going to flop over, tell me. But if you think it was a good job, tell me. And, you know, especially if there's things that I put into practice that were good and done right, let me know so I can keep doing those things. And if you saw a mistake or something that could have been done better, tell me and make me a better contractor. I really appreciate you guys being here. I really appreciate the comments, and it thrills me every time I get a new sub. So we'll see you guys on the next one, and y'all have a great day.